Seymour or Davey Demon. You can find it on there now. We've got those tags set up just right for all my fans and subscribers for YouTube. Welcome to the page. It is Saturday. Who's drumming this morning? Who just got over to their gig? Because it is a very gigging type of season here in H-Town and around Texas. Hell, even in Australia, people are gigging. Japan? Hell, I just got a call. I just got a message from TIAG Japan, and they want Davey Demon to come perform. Believe it or not, it's true. Okay, before we get going, I'll always do a couple of stretches here. And what we'll do is we'll go with some 5-beat tips. Okay, let's do it. All right, so the reach is good. Yesterday, I don't know how current the dates are. It could be wrong because the computers get so bungled up. This could be old information. But I did see that really cool drummer, what's his name? The guy from Fleetwood Mac. They said he retired yesterday. Now he's out there in Hawaii. Mick Fleetwood. He's actually in Hawaii, and I think he'll be working with Drumeo and the Drum Channel. I do believe that popped up in my feed that I was reviewing. Now, those dates could be wrong. Sometimes certain things pop up with a current publishing date, but it could be old information. So, good for you, Mick Fleetwood. Hope you enjoy your retirement out there and get your grass skirt on and smoke lots of grass out there in Hawaii. But stay off that glass. Don't be smoking that shit. To one of my friends at DW, I was telling him how what I do with the snares, how I tune them, and what we do is we place the 14 right after the 12. So when we get to 13, what we'll do is we'll have a short stack 13 that will be a snare that'll go right after that. So we, like if you see some of the old Davey Demon videos, you saw me using a lot of piccolos and a lot of popcorn snares in addition to my other snares. Around the times we've done the same thing with this kit. So you'll see, I had talked with my rep that they're working on a couple, one that'll go here, and then of course the Arato toms, which will go around the kit. So even though we may not be hauling that around all the time, it's going to sound really nice on the SS Demon right here in Houston, Texas. So this one's real simple. This is however you want to do that one. It just really feels good when you start putting it around the kit and playing it. So you can start with the right, rough, tap, left, right. So a Bonham feel, but mainly it's just Davey Demon. John Bonham's passed away, so a lot of us just rip off everything he's done as far as playing wise and looks, setups, and then again, everyone wants to be Neil Peart, but he's dead. Rest in peace to both of those cats. Sorry that they've been ripped off over and over with their looks and their playing, but sometimes in rock and roll, that's what it is. It is what it is, I reckon. Sort of like hip-hopping and blue blocking with your little Akai drum machine. Sometimes it's the same thing, you know what I mean? No. Some greasy, half-burnt French toast with honey, 2 slices of bacon, 4 cups of coffee, 8 ounces of water. Hell, I'm ready for some steak and scrimps or a steak and lobster. Hell, I just tell them, I'll take the salad. And bring on the breads. I've taken Facebook off my laptop and my main phone computer, but when I do get on it, sometimes I saw Travis Barker in his new studio in his new house. It really looked cool. He had him a piano black DW with some white toms and some black toms and snares. Really nice oversized setup in his huge room that they have in his new, I guess it's a mansion, I'm not sure. It could be a high-rise. Who knows? I didn't take a virtual tour, but I caught a glimpse. Very impressive, Mr. Barker. That's a nice little live room. He was just fucking tearing it. I mean, just putting his hands straight through the snare and up to the ceiling and back and forth. I mean, just hammering. I mean, probably 30-foot ceilings, just beating that fucking living shit out. Good job, Travis. And I think he is now playing with Avril Lavigne. She's doing some retro punk rock, love 'em and leave 'em theme. She had her little street torn clothes. It was a scare girl something shit going. I have no idea. But it's going to be cool if Travis is playing with him. It's got to be. Because he really knows how to fucking play the drums. Cool. Good for you. Very cool. You know, it's always good to see cats that are still alive and not dead. And we're not always just, oh, they died. I'm sad. We lost them. Hell, we got some good ones that are still alive, doing lots of good things, or moving on to the next level of what they do with their careers. Stay positive about your drumming and your music, even though if you wake up every day and say, God, my favorite person died. Let's try to not always think. It's cool, especially if you love chasing ambulances and going to funerals. It's a great thing. They can be a lot of fun. Hell, there's always hot little goth bitches there, and then you can always get some cool pictures out by the grave. And Hell, it's always interesting to read what happened. You know what? I actually like funerals and shit. It's really cool. But instead of always being upset about people dying, let's be excited about the motherfuckers out there busting their balls and doing a good job, doing a gig, just loading in from a hard gig. And they're like, God, turn off the phone. I'm getting notices from Davey Demon's YouTube page. Turn that shit off. That's what I'm talking about. There's guys out there working their asses off. Hell, Tommy Lee, he's still got it going. I saw him collabing with someone yesterday. I'm not sure he's always doing something. He had another DJ or someone work. I know he's got his own DJ, and he had something. And I'm not going to be specific. I saw him a couple days ago jamming on some little toy. The Japanese sent him a cool little mellowed out drum that he's just sitting there tripping on. I don't know if they gave him acid or mushrooms or what. I don't think he does that stuff. But he was in there really getting down on it. Good for you, Tommy Lee. Looking good on the come through, jamming out at your house. How's your little parrot? Saw him a couple months ago out in the pool. They were training he had his bodyguard training him with his little parrot. I had a parrot for about 13 years. They're a lot of fun. Every parrot has a parrot. But it's really cool seeing, that's one thing I like when you clean up the feed and you're not just a bunch of penny, you actually see drummers doing stuff. All my old band members, bands doing stuff, recording great records, working with great producers. So much shit going on in the music scene that if you blink or you think too long, you might miss something. It's always cool to stay in touch with the drumming community, the metal community, the rock community, the pop community, hell, the hip hop community. Country, fuck yeah, country and western, I like it. You can hate it all you want, but hell, he's got to get sad because Bobby Nelson died. I got to say, rest in peace, Bobby. He's always, well, you know, I liked her. That was going to be my other band, was going to be Willie and Bobby when I needed a backup group. We were going to be doing still moving. Oh yeah, I had all this shit. I had some songs written for them that they were going to play. I redid. I had it all together. I had it rewritten, but you know, we lose them. So let's always take time to appreciate the ones we work with or love, especially when they're always trying to please us. Sometimes they do more for us than we realize, and then the next thing you know, they're gone. But let's not get depressed about that. Let's celebrate the fact that it is a nice, chilly day here in Houston. Someone reported it. Really cool stuff. Good job, DJ Cumberbund. Really cool. If you've ever been to Vegas, or if you just like good old-fashioned ballsy singers and great DJ work, go ahead, DJ Cumberbund. He's in my friends list, and he's one of those guys that does mashups. So if you're ever bummed out, or if you're just wanting to be charmed or mesmerized by his skills, this is his beat matching skills and his pitch skills. He actually matches them by the right keys, speeds them up. Unlike some of us old ghetto techs who DJ screw it, speed up the pitch, change the octaves, and start in a different key. We do a delivery. For some reason, we do ghetto tech. He does a very grand display of DJing and mashups. I always probably mash it up myself. Yes, I am high as fuck, lit on coffee, French toast powered, bacon loving, bake smoking. Motherfucking Davey Demon. Shout out to everyone in Houston at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Have a kick-ass time. Everyone, all the contestants, everyone working there, safe travels, and tell them the motherfucking Davey Demon sent you. Right on. Well, he's been up since 4. That's about time all the hood rats come in. You gotta wake up and do a vape hit and start your coffee.